Back in the early 1980s, Social Security showed up at the operating room one day in critical condition. It had been diagnosed as being on the verge of bankruptcy. This perceived crisis led to the signing of Social Security reform legislation in April of 1983. Here's what Republican President Ronald Reagan said at the signing ceremony.
Today, all of us can look each other square in the eye and say we kept our promises.
And Democratic Speaker of the House, Tip O'Neill, said this.
All work together, and this is a happy day for America.
Well, over the past 3 decades, millions of working Americans have been paying in billions more than needed annually. And they're beginning to ask questions, wanting to know what's happened to all that extra cash. Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid from Nevada attempts to address those questions by saying this.
Social Security is a program that works, and it's fully funded for the next 40 years. Stop picking on Social Security.
Well, that triggered the Social Security Cuckoo Alert, issued by Dr. Tom Coburn, the senator from Oklahoma.
Congresses, under both Republican and Democrat control, have stolen money from Social Security and spent it.
Reflecting on seeing his newly born grandson for the very first time, here's what my old congressman from Texas had to say.
If only my granddad would have done what in his heart he knew he should have been doing when he was in Congress, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in today.
And here's what the newly appointed Secretary of Treasury, Jack Lew, had to say about the role he played in the 1983 Social Security taxing scheme.
In 1983, we put Social Security on firm financial footing. That's one of the things that I'm proudest of, in my professional career.
We didn't just take it, we took it and spent it.
And here's that old support group, the Enablers.
AARP believes the country can do better. We can cut wasteful spending without cutting the benefits you've earned.
And where were the Enablers while both Republicans and Democrats were stealing our retirement dollars? And here's what ex-Senator Alan Simpson had to say to our grandchildren after being a willing accomplice in putting their necks in a financial noose.
Grandchildren now don't write a thank you for the Christmas presents. They're walking on their pants with their cap on backwards, listening to Enema Man and Snoopy Snoopy Poop Dog.
We have stolen $2.6 trillion from it. The money's gone. It's been used for another purpose.
And what's current President Barack Obama's solution?
We have found common ground before. Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill came together to save Social Security.
With all due respect, Mr. President, political common ground has put Social Security in the emergency room again. It's time for a solid ground solution, built on a solid ground proposal for the future. So watch for Real Joe. He'll be coming to your Main Street real soon. Real Joe is not about red state America or blue state America. He's about putting the red, white, and blue back into the United States of America. Real Joe, a bean you can count on, grounds you can stand on, knowledge you can depend on.